Hi there, and welcome to the Social Promo Traffic Workshop. I'm Liz Tomey, and I'll be your fearless leader during this workshop. Since 2004, I've been building and profiting from several different types of online businesses in many different niches. Over 20 different niches, as a matter of fact. I'm a busy girl. One of the things I've made the most money with in all of this online biz stuff is PLR, private label rights content. Both creating it and also using it in many of my businesses for various things. Now, via my PLRprofitscoach.com brand, I'm now creating a series of workshops that are all focused on how I've profited with PLR content and on both sides of it. All the stuff I've done with PLR that actually works. Marketing with it, creating products with it, creating and selling it, the whole thing, okay? Now, whenever I find something that works, I come back and teach it to my tribe. And that's exactly what I'm doing today, teaching you something that actually works. If I don't know that it works, I simply won't teach it. And that's my guarantee to you. Okay, so with all of that said, let's dive in here. In this workshop, we're going to be covering how to use graphics that you get the PLR to in your social media marketing. You may have seen PLR creators offering graphics like this, and I've created a resource document for you also. I have two of my products pulled up here. So this is, and I created, my packages always have different stuff in them, okay? I created this one, and it comes with all of this, but also 30 social media images and 30 social media quote images, okay? And we'll talk about the different uses for these in just a little bit. And then I have this one, and I've also included social promo graphics for it, okay? And like I said, we'll talk about the different uses of graphics in your social marketing in just a minute. I have some other ones in here for you guys. This is a really good one. All these links are also content that I recommend for anything that I teach in this workshop. I'll pull that one up, this one up. But everything I'm showing you does come with social graphics. So these are great PLR packages to grab and practice with what I'm going to be teaching you, okay? So this one is just a report, but there's also some graphics in here. So this is 30 social posting images, blurbs, and training. You get the blurbs, images in PNG, image access, blah, 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 okay? We'll talk about editing these also. This one's the same thing, just a different topic. It's a report, plus you get social media images, okay? So hopefully everybody understands what I'm talking about when it comes to getting social images with PLR that you buy in these PLR packages. And there are PLR packages that are nothing but social media images, okay? So you can use these graphics to drive traffic to whatever you're using the content for. So maybe you use the content as a blog post. So let's say you got this package, the email marketing package, and you took one of these pieces of content. You could post that content to your blog and then take one of the social media images, post that on social media, and you will get the traffic from social media to your blog post. Maybe you created a product with the content. So maybe you got this and took this and turned it into your own product. You could take the social media graphics, post them on social media, and get traffic from social media to your sales page for the product. Maybe you built a squeeze page with the content. Then you could take the post or the graphics, post them to social media, and get people from social media to your squeeze page, okay? That's how it works with social media. You can literally create anything and use images to post on social media so that you can move the people from social media to anything that you want, okay? So it kind of looks like this. And this is just with a blog, okay? So you have your blog with all the content on it. You post an image to social media, and then everybody comes to your blog to see content. And this could be a blog, this could be your sales letter, your squeeze page, all those examples I just gave you. Literally anything you create, you can use social media images, post them to social media, and get that traffic. Now, we're specifically talking about the ones you get with PLR packages. I'm going to show you guys how to edit those up, okay? So hopefully I've drove that home enough and you understand. So in this workshop, we're going to be using a few of my PLR packages that I offer social media graphics for. I already showed you guys those. And like I said, in your resources document, I have 1, 2, 3 here. This is the welcome email sequence that I just showed you guys. And then the website traffic PLR content package, which I just showed you guys. No, that's not the website traffic one. This is, I'm sorry, I have you guys on the wrong one. It's the same thing, just a different topic. That's the only difference. But these are the two we are going to be working with and talking about today, okay? Okay, so now that we've covered the how it all works part, we need to talk about the different social media sites out there and what you need to ensure you have in place before you start using these social graphics that you get the PLR to, okay? So first of all, most people only provide graphics that you can use for social media for the following social media sites: Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Now you will find some people doing stuff for TikTok and YouTube also, but those work a bit different. It's usually some kind of video content, and we're not talking about editing video in this workshop, just graphics, because videos are a whole different beast. But for what I'm teaching you, I highly recommend that you use only the following social media sites to post your graphics to for traffic. So Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And most people don't provide Twitter and LinkedIn graphics, but I'll show you guys how to create them with the PLR graphics that you get, okay? So the first thing you must do for each of these is set up your profile correctly for each of them. So Facebook, need your Facebook profile set up correctly. Instagram, need your Instagram profile set up correctly, and on and on. Now, I have workshops for each of the social media sites I'm talking about today. And if you want detailed information about how to create your best profile so that it gets the most traffic, you need to go through those. But I also have some free blog posts that will help you too, with the exception of LinkedIn. And for some reason, I don't have a post for that. I will get one of those created though, so that you guys have a post to refer to for LinkedIn. Check the doneforyouSocialMarketingContent.com blog to find that one. Just search for LinkedIn on it, and I may have posted it by the time you search for it. So if we go over to doneforyouSocialMarketingContent.com/blog, I probably need to put a link to this in your resources too here. So let's go ahead and do that. There is a ton of information over here about using social media. So doneforyouSocialMarketingContent.com. Liz's blog for everything related to using social media to get traffic. And there's the link to that, okay? So this is the link to all of my workshops. Like I said, I have one for each network, including LinkedIn. But then I have links to blog posts here that will show you how to set up profiles for Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. And like I said, I'll get the LinkedIn one created as soon as possible, okay? Now, once you have the perfect profile set up for each of these social media networks, you need to start working on getting followers. Again, that's also out of the scope of this workshop. But if you don't have followers, no one is going to see what you post and you won't get any traffic. Every day, use tactics to get followers on the social media networks that you're using, okay? Some PLR packages even have like engagement type graphics that you can get. Things like quotes are great attention quotes get attention and gain you followers. That's just one tactic to getting followers, but make sure you're working each day to get followers. On the other side of that, even if you don't currently have followers, post content on your social media profiles like the whole internet is watching you, okay? If people come to your social profile and don't see much of anything, they aren't going to follow you. So even if you only have 2 to 3 followers on any one social media site, or in fact even 0, you still need to act as if you have thousands upon thousands of followers, okay? That doesn't mean fake it till you make it. It just means to post for what is to come, okay? Again, all the workshops I have from learningim.com will teach you everything you need to know about the social networks, how to set up your profiles, how to get followers, what content to promote or to post. Those teach everything you'll ever need to know, okay? All right, so just to recap, before you do anything with these social marketing graphics that you get the PLR to, make sure you're ready to use them, okay? Once you are, then you can start using them, and that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, so you will see that you get different types of graphics to use in your social marketing, okay? Some of them are used for getting engagement, meaning getting people's attention, getting likes and comments, and getting new followers. Some are used for promoting your things, your content, your squeeze pages, sales letters, etc. Let's look at a couple of my packages and talk about how to use them for your different purposes, okay? So, with the latest one that I've promoted, let's get rid of these things that we don't need. So with this one, I've given you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different little guides here. You could take these and set them up as your own product. You could take these and set these up with a squeeze page. Then you simply come get these images and you post them on social media and drive them to your squeeze page or your sales page. Now, from me personally, sometimes I just give, we can get to it here, the graphics just like this, okay? So it's just a PNG graphic. You can put this in Photoshop, you can put this in Canva, but you can't move any of the things around. Now what I have started doing lately, let's get to that. Is I'm also giving you a document that has links that you can click on, and these will take you to the editable Canva files, okay? So let's go over to Canva, and that's another resource I need to put in your resource guide here. So number 5, graphic editing tools Liz uses. So Canva is one, Photoshop is another, but I'm hardly even using Photoshop anymore because I use Canva so much. So let's look at if you wanted to take these graphics and use them to promote, say, your squeeze page, okay? Let's pretend you now have a squeeze page and you're giving away these things from it, okay? So you would come to Canva, and we can create a design. And I'm just going to do import file. And let's go to where I have this. So wherever you have that downloaded, social graphics. And let's grab this one. All right, it's saying it uploaded, so let's refresh and see if it's in here. Well, where did it go? Ah, it's right here. I just didn't come down far enough. Sorry, guys. So you come all the way down below designs, come to images. We're going to open that up. We're going to do using a design. Now, none of this is things you can edit. But let's say your domain is at mydomain.com. Okay? So all I did was add some text. I could put this right here. I can make it match the text here. So if I wanted to put that in white, or if I wanted to put it in blue, it pulls in your photo color. So you could do that here. You can make this bigger. If you have a logo or something that you want to pull in and put on it, you would simply come here to uploads, upload whatever you want. Let's say I wanted to put this in here. You could take this, I can throw it right in here. I can put it actually wherever I want. I can make it as big as I want. But let's say I want to put it, I don't like this, but let's say I want to put it right down here, okay? And you can put your name on it, you can do whatever you want. But like I said, with a PNG file, you can't edit the colors or anything like that, but you can definitely add to it. And the main things you're going to want to add to it is your domain name, some kind of call to action, stuff like that. So for instance, when I want to post things on Instagram. So Instagram's a little bit different of a beast. It doesn't allow you to put a link in your caption. So this is my caption over here. So as you see in my captions, I will say, link in bio. So if somebody goes to my bio, look, there's my link in my bio. And then they can click get access, and they can access this. You just got to do some things differently, okay? Depending on your social media channel. So that's how I do it in Instagram. Now, this is not sized for Instagram. So if I was going to put this on Instagram, I would need to resize that. We'll talk about that for a second. But let's say we just want to post this to Facebook. So we click this button. We're going to click download. So desktop. I'm just going to stick this on my desktop. We're going to call this promo email welcome sequences squeeze page. Then I could simply go over to Facebook, and I'm going to my real Facebook account, so there's no telling what you will see. If you're easily offended, I highly recommend you divert your eyes. So I would come over here. I could write a caption for it, or I could just post the video. So let's go to desktop here. Desktop, there it is. And then I would click post. Now I don't want to put this on my Facebook right now, but I would just click post. Like I said, you could write a blurb up here. You can even put a link in here. So if I wanted to say, hey, make sure you get your hands on this guide, blah, 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 here's the link, okay? A lot of people do this thing where they will post and then tell people to look in the first comment. That used to work really well. I don't see any difference in my engagement or anything when I post my link right here in the actual, right here where you post your content. Some things Facebook says not to do that. Sometimes, some places they say they don't care. People are always posting to things. Guys, I'm telling you the way I do it. So I will write like a little blurb and have a link. And I'll show you guys an example of that. Let me go to my profile. And this is me posting right on my profile. I also post on my business page, but business pages anymore really don't get much traffic for me, so I've really cut back on using it. Let's look. Here it is. So this is me promoting. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. So this is me promoting, and I'm on my desktop, so it looks a little wonky. On my phone, this thing isn't here. I don't know why it's there. But if you look right here, this is me talking about this, and then I give the link right here. I don't even have this with any branding or anything on it. It's just to stop, get attention, make people read, and then click my links, okay? So that's how I use promotional graphics. And like I said, you can use promotional graphics to get people to your squeeze pages, your sales pages, whatever you want. All right, so that is just one way that you can edit these graphics. If people are just giving you what I showed you here, okay? If they're just giving you this part. Now I told you guys, I'm now giving links to the editable Canva files. So if you click on this, you can click Use Template. Give it a second to load here. Now, by using the editable Canva links, you can change all kinds of stuff. You can change the colors. If I wanted to change all of this, and I want to give this a different background here. So let's say, oh, that's hideous. I don't know what color is going to go good with that. Yeah, that's a horrible color. Let's do blue and blue. And of course, you can go in here and pick your own colors too. And then I can change the color of the text. I can change out the images. So if I wanted to come here to elements and search, so this is related to email marketing. And let's say I wanted to use this one, I can drag and drop it in here. I can change the sizing, I can move it around. So as you see, you can do all kinds of stuff when you have those editable Canva links. If you don't, basically you can add, your call to actions, like, link in bio, or click here, or your domain name, your logo, whatever you want to do, okay? And then you simply post those to social media and get people to wherever it is that you're wanting to get them to. All right, so now let's talk about using this for getting people to your content. So I just showed you guys how to do this for getting traffic from social media to your squeeze page or sales page. So I'm coming over here to my blog where I know I have some content posted that I have used PLR content to create. Let me find a post here. Easiest thing to do would be go to Instagram. and look at my post here. Six old web traffic tactics that will work for you today. Okay? So this is, if your marketing isn't broke, don't fix it. Some of the old ways still work. Click the link in my bio. So if you go here, now this one is an older post, so you're not going to see it at the top, but this is just a link in bio trick. Where's it at? So it's right here. So view all 6 tactics. So this is simply a article that I took. I put it on my blog. And at the end, you see I'm getting people to join my list. Your post can get people to do whatever. Buy through your affiliate link. Go to your sales page. Get on your list. You can promote a squeeze page, whatever you want to do. That's totally up to you, whatever your strategy is, okay? So I posted that here, and that gets people from Instagram to here to do whatever I want them to do, like I just talked about, okay? I do this a lot with like quote graphics, or I will take just like, if we go here, social promo graphics. So this is a type of graphic I give my people. I give it to them in Facebook, Instagram, and I create a pin in these 3 formats, so they get 10 different images in 3 different formats, okay? If you have a social media image and it's not in the size that you want it, most of the time you can bring it into Canva. So let's go back over here to Canva. We're going to go here to import file. If you take the biggest image you have, let's see, we're in today in PLR. Which one are we on? Let's get rid of that. So this is email list building PLR. Social promo graphic. So here's the Facebook one. The Instagram one will work for this too, but I like to use the Facebook ones if I'm resizing them. So let's say I want to do this for Twitter or LinkedIn, okay? So I'd come here. We're going to open this. I'm going to use in a design. And let's do resize. And you should, right here where it says search, resize your design. Let's say I want to do this for Twitter. Twitter post. And I'm going to say resize. Now see, it kind of makes it wonky. So if it won't work for you like this, you can always do File, Create New Design. You can do Twitter post. And let's see if that's it. It is in here. So we're going to bring that right in here. And we're just going to make this as big as we possibly can. Now that looks a little weird, but a couple things you can do is add a background to it. You can, and then you can put like your branding and stuff here. So a lot of times is what I'll do is mydomain.com, and I want that to match, or maybe I want it to stand out, so I'll do it in red. And you can put that right in here, and then now you have a Twitter sized graphic, okay? Not ideal, but if you are needing something quick and easy, that'll work. Now, if you have the Canva links, this is a lot easier. So let's go back in here. Use template. Let's let it load. Now we're going to do resize. And I'm going to resize this as a Twitter post. So just click resize. Now is what I can do. Oh, come on, you silly thing. Now is what I can do is I can take all of this and I can move things around. And I can make it look like the image instead of just having to throw it on a background. Bring this over here. I can make this wider. I can make the text bigger. Make this bigger. And then I can add my branding. I could add a domain name, whatever I wanted, okay? So mydomain.com. And let's make that blue. Or if I was doing this for, well, we're doing this at the Twitter size. But I showed you guys how I do that for Instagram, the link in bio thing, okay? All right, guys, so that's how you resize images. If someone just gives you one size of image, you can resize it. You can add it to backgrounds. If they give you the Canva links, you can do what I just did here. Canva is like a miracle drug for graphic designers. I have very limited graphic design abilities, but Canva sure helps, and they have a ton of templates and stuff like that. But you can, no matter if you're just getting social images like this that are in like PNG or JPEG format, you can load them into Canva, add your branding, resize them. But if people give you the actual links to all the graphics, you can bring them into Canva and do what I just did here, okay? Okay, guys, so now I have explained how to get traffic from social media using the graphics that you get PLR to, how to make sure you're set up to use the power of social media sites, and how to edit and use the graphics, okay? So now it's time for you to go and do what I've shown you. So let me show you your homework, okay? So your homework, number one, ensure that you have your social profile set up correctly for each social media site you'll be using. You can use one or any amount of the following with what I've taught you in this workshop. So Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, and I put a note here, LinkedIn, if you're in the internet marketing or make money online niches. This should say if you're in the IM and or MO niches, or any type of business niche, okay? That's about the only way you would ever use LinkedIn. The rest of you guys are just gonna stick with the big four here, okay? Number two, once your social profiles are all set up, make sure, set up correctly, I should say. So we're gonna put the word correctly in here because, guys, there is an art to each of them, okay? If you want to get the most traffic. Once your social profiles are set up correctly, make sure that you are building a following on each of them. If you don't have a following, then no one will see any posts that you make on social media. Again, I have a workshop for each of the social media channels showing you how to set up your profiles, what content to post to them, how to get followers, the whole thing, okay? Number three, take your first PLR content and use it. Then use any graphics that you have the PLR to and use it to get traffic to whatever you've created. Again, in your resources document, you can go get any of these PLR packages. They all come with social media graphics. Pick, one of them. Take the first piece of content in there, do something with it, and then use the graphics to get traffic to whatever it is you create, be it a blog post, a squeeze page, a sales page selling the product. Whatever you create, that's what you're going to use the graphics to promote with, okay? And then number four, rinse and repeat. The more you do this, the more you can get traffic to anything you want. That is the key to success right there. constantly be taking PLR articles, throwing them on your blog, posting graphics to social media that get people from social media to your blog. Just make sure your blog post has some kind of call to action in it. Get them on your list. Put an affiliate link in front of them. Put one of your products in front of them. Whatever it is, get your people to take action. There's no reason, well, there is one reason, to just put people in front of content. So you're seen as an expert, right? But you can definitely do more with just, being seen as an expert. Always have a goal for your content, okay? So like with me with this post. It was to get people onto my list, okay? Always have a strategy. Have a goal for your content. All right. You now have your marching orders and know exactly what to do. Go start with something you have PLR to. Maybe it's an article, like I said. Maybe it's a report that you created. You want to build your list. Maybe it's a product you've created and you want to sell it. You can do that with what I've just taught you, okay? But it all starts right now with you taking steps forward. So go and do. I hope you've learned a lot with your time with me here, and I wish you much success on your journey. I hope to see you in my next workshop. Bye, everybody.